Good afternoon, everyone. We're waiting for the dignitaries to arrive. So as soon as they arrive, we'll start the event. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. May we have your attention, please? Yeah, so we are playing a small video for you guys. Can you please just look this way? Thank you. Excuse me, everyone. We're waiting for the dignitaries to arrive, so please make yourself comfortable and we'll begin shortly. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. While we await our dignitaries to arrive, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all the partner industry bodies, which is CREDAI, FTCCI, HICIA, CII and IWN, TFCC, TMI Group, Tech Triad INC, for being with us. I would also like to mention a special thanks on behalf of Women's Safety Wing, Telangana State, and our gratitude to Kartikeya Group of Industries, Q-City, Swagruha Group for being partners for this event. And because we have a huge number of representation from very important industry bodies over here with us today. So, and since we are gathered here this is an event of Women's Safety Wing. So just kind of like want to take your opinion and your knowledge about maybe the presence or percentage of women in your organization. So like, for example, who do we have here from CREDAI? Who do we have? Sir, so would you be aware of like how many women are employed under the industry? And can we have the mic, please, given to sir? Can we have a mic given to sir, please? Rajesh? Yeah. Can we have over here?
Yeah, hi. You
sir.
mean to like in our construction main management team or like who are working?
So overall.
Overall, maybe in the next generation is there mostly 30 to 40% in the management, like in the builder segment, and across the industry, like maybe again office secretariat and all that. There's almost like 30 to 40, and we depend more on women, like for the dedication, for the commitment, and then after the focus they have. And apart from that, again industry now we are trying to. Maybe in the labor, construction activity, minimize the women. So where we can this kind of activities, we don't want to put more pressure on the women, and we want to respect them. And maybe mostly these kind of activities are given to the male labor. So that's it. Nice. Yeah, thank you.
So
and one more thing, that's what in CREDAI, we had formed a women wing also. Everywhere, as you know, women are now competing with men, and we want to empower them and we want to involve them. So we are created a separate platform for them, is the CREDAI Women Wing, where they will be involved in a lot of CSR activities and all that. Across India, we have that Women's Wing.
That's fantastic. So as you just mentioned, with what you just said, I have a very curious question. That, I think these days gender is fluid, but I would talk about, women, and then there are males. So, and each one brings with their own set of qualities that comes with them. So, just, broadly, what do you think is those special characteristics that women bring on the table in CREDAI or the industry overall?
Yeah, the thing is always everywhere in any segment, any industry, the thing is we don't know how to put more of them when we comparing with the men, women always has expertise, specialized, focusing on getting the result. So there's always we appreciate, and maybe end of the day they will get more focus on getting the result and try to complete the job as it's given. And for us, there is a kind of maybe diversion or more focused on different activities and all that. But women, when we give the assignment or responsibilities, they will be just take the responsibility, do it, complete it, and that's all.
Yeah, that's what we are good for. Right? We really do that well. Thank you so much, sir. We also have with us the president of FICCI FLO, Ms. Ritu Shah. And my next question is for Ritu ma'am. Ma'am, we all know that like you're a very successful entrepreneur, a homemaker, and a mother, a wife, a mother-in-law, and then of course, like you're the president of FICCI FLO Hyderabad chapter. So I just want to know from your point of view that what do you think about women and how they are influencing industries in today's time? Can we have the mic sent to her, please?
A very good evening to one and all. I would like to thank Ms. Shikha Goyal for taking up this passion of hers, I think so, which she's been passionate about since a long, long time, and happy to be a part of such an empowering event. So women, you just said gender is fluid. Okay, so why are we women mentioned as mothers and mother-in-laws and homemakers and entrepreneurs? Okay, so we are equal. We're not talking about men and women here. We're talking about humanity. We're talking about gender as an equality, and gender diversity should be very, very important in today's time. So we should not talk about more about women being entrepreneurs. We are entrepreneurs. We are not women entrepreneurs.
Oh, that's a fantastic.
Yeah, so let us make that clear, please. So yes, gender is evolving, and a lot of things are evolving with time. So adopt time and live life in a more sustainable way and not compete against each other, because I believe men and women are not equal at all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We also have FTCC as our partner. So we have somebody from FTCC here right now. FTCCI. Yeah, Khyati ma'am, yes. Khyati ma'am, I'd like to know your thoughts about women in the industry and, you know, as a woman, I mean, you are right now wearing so many caps as well and taking care of this whole industry position. And so what do you think?
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to thank Ms. Shikha Goyal and her entire team, and in fact, Mr. Murli also, who introduced FTCCI to your office. So thank you so much for considering FTCCI as a part of this whole ecosystem. And of course, as a CEO of the FTCCI, I take a lot of pride in being part of this event. In fact, I would like to start with my own office, where the CEO is a woman, the secretary who's here with me is a woman, and we have almost like 50 to 60% strength working within the federation out of 45 of us.
Okay.
We also represent MSMEs, entrepreneurs, consultant, manufacturing sector, and we've seen that almost 18 to 20% would be their contribution. So of course, in future, we would like to see more women working in manufacturing sector, which is lacking. Of course, there's a kind of skilling that is needed. So that's also something that I think each industry body is working towards in terms of reskilling, upskilling them. Yeah, I mean, I also believe that entrepreneurship is something, it shouldn't be restricted to, a woman or an agripreneur or a socio, entrepreneur. So, it's all, I think, in the mindset, and I think things are changing for the betterment. So I'm here to see the change. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Is Shikha ma'am there? I don't see Shikha ma'am here. Okay, I had my next question for Shikha ma'am. Nonetheless, do we have anybody from HICIA here? HICIA? Okay, we do not have HICIA over here. Do we have anybody from CII over here? CIIT? Sir. Yes, sir. So I would like to ask you to say something about HICIA and about CII and your association with the Women's Safety Wing and this initiative, and how do you look forward to this initiative and being a part of this?
The CA
Yeah, it's yeah.
national organization, about 127 years old. Many leaders are there in a different, heading the states, at the regional, at the national level, women. And my secretariat here is about 75% is a woman, my entire the secretariat staff. And we have a Indian Women Network with part of the CIA. We got about 100 the entrepreneurs are there in that. They are very active. Apart from that, I have 12 panels here. In most of the panels, they are represented.
Right.
And nowadays, second generation, most of the the women, they are part of the industry along with their spouse or the parents.
Right.
So they are wherever they are there in the presence in the industry. The husband is taking a little bit of leisure time also, I can say, because they are all multitask people.
Yeah.
Women are multitask. That born skill, inborn skill, multitask. So they are more successful as entrepreneurs. The capability is there. Running a house is nothing less than running a factory. You know, so more headache than the factory. Running a family, attending all the social functions. So it's a great responsibility. So I think wherever they are entering, they are shining like anything.
Yeah.
So Madam Shikha Madam is doing this, you can see on the war footing with the timelines. So she has involved every one of us.
Yeah.
So she has taken us to this table. And in fact, one of our earlier past chair of the IWN, Swati Garu is the trustee of the NATCO Foundation, our member. She has engaged a Bhumika.
Right.
And they are working for on behalf of us also. So that already CIA is very particular about the gender equity and empowering the women. They have vision. They have been working on this.
Right.
So it's a pleasure to work with the Sahasa, and definitely we'll extend Sahas, and we'll definitely extend all support from us.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Ma'am, you're one of our experts. No?
Okay. Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
I'm now speaking with the cap of CII IWIN. So I'm speaking in that capacity. I was a past chair of CII IWIN. And the reason why I took the liberty of speaking now is because I'm even talking as a lawyer who works in this field.
Right.
Now, there is a big gap between the corporates and the law enforcement when it comes to workplace harassment, sexual harassment.
Right.
Many times, corporates don't know how to approach the police. There are cases that come to them where the victims are so scared or they're worried for social reasons why they shouldn't be approaching the police. And that is where the breaching of the gap is very important. So I think the industry bodies and the law enforcement coming together is a brilliant concept. And I congratulate Ms. Goel. This is something, it's very visionary, and I hope this really goes forward.
Yes, ma'am. I second your thoughts. Thank you so much. Do we have anybody from Thai here? Can we have the mic given to sir, please? Sir, may we have your name, please?
I'm Vamsi. I'm the Associate Director at TAI Hyderabad. Thank you for having us here. It's a real pleasure, and a brief about our organization. We are 24 years old in Hyderabad, and globally we are 31 years. We recently celebrated 30 years of journey. And Hyderabad, we are having the first woman president in the last 25 years. And it's not just Hyderabad. Out of the 57 offices we work out of the globe, 14 offices are having women presidents this year. And Hyderabad also has encouraged 200 to 300 women entrepreneurs over the last 4 years with a noble initiative called Thai Women. We are pleased to be here, and thank you for making us part of here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Do we have anybody over here from TFCC? Yeah, so can we please have the mic given to sir, please? And so we would like to hear from you about this association and how you look forward to being a part of it.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And thanks everyone here. And welcome to such a great event. I am President for Telangana Film Chamber of Commerce. and you people may have heard a whole lot more than anybody else or any other industry in terms of how women are harassed. So we are taking very serious actions. We have a committee in each department, including federation. Also, the federation is nothing but the 24 crafts. That's where the younger artists and other small stars also come in, where we have a lot of women in our industry, as a matter of fact, and we are very proud to have them. And you have probably seen several women hit movies also, being a woman as being a lead actress. Having said that, I think women is underrated definitely in India and several places all over the world. I personally think they do double and triple jobs. Not just a job at an office. When they go back, they have a family, they have children, and they have a lot more to do. Recently, I posted that in my LinkedIn post. They should be, if there is any inequality, there should be against the men, because they just come and go to work and then go home and boss around. That's not it. Women do a lot more. And probably before my lifetime, I may see a Sahas for men's safety wing. That's
That is a good one, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And I
you
wish
very
you all the best, and let's enjoy it.
Thank you very much. I would like to request Ms. Shri Bala. She's a DCP Road Safety Rachakonda, and she has recently won 2 medals at World Power Games at Rotterdam. And may we request ma'am to please share her experience with us. Ms. Shri Bala.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am, first of all.
Thank you so much. That was the World Police Games. And yes, I won 2 medals in table tennis. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm very thankful to Shika ma'am, because there are very few women who actually like to share the limelight. But ma'am is one of those few officers who's eternally encouraging us, who's motivating us and guiding us, and there's so much that can be done for women everywhere. And this is something coming out of that thought, that attitude, that women everywhere should prosper together. We should all be together and move together forward. And somebody was talking about men's safety wing. Sir, if something like that does come up, I will definitely be with you, I swear. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. And it is giving me immense joy to see all the successful women here, all these confident women who want to do much more for the women around everywhere and move together forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and congratulations once again. We also have with us here today Mr. P. Praveen Reddy. He is the president of JD Metla Industries Association. Yes, sir. So thank you for being with us today, and maybe have your thoughts about this initiative of Women's Safety Wing, and if you would like to add some inputs about.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to be here for making women safer in workplaces. We have around 1,000 companies in JD Metla, and most are the micro and small, and the largest, they protect women, and they have the efficiency and capacities to do it. But even in micro and small, we have electronics and plastic companies where women are more employed, because without women, assembling things, packing cannot be done, because if employ men, the costly of the manpower will be more. And we always see they work between 8 and 6. Not beyond that. Anytime if they cross 6 or beyond the 6 also, we make arrangement to drop them to their respective homes. And one thing I also like to tell at this point, men are not working, women are working more. Not like earlier. Women is contributing more money in their family than men. I see women are more literacy than men. Women are more percentage of pass percentage is more than men in SSC. So beyond SSC, they are not able to study because the family is not supporting. So beyond above SSC intermediate, they are not going to the degree level because the family people feel that she has to get married, she has to do the family burden. So that's the reason women are dropping out from the education after intermediate. So I feel government should take forward that women should study PG and graduation and PG also, so that women can more educated and women can rule the country also, and women have more maturity than men. I also tell that they have see when the people do boy or twins born, female baby will walk fast, male maturity will be little slow. So you can compare it, sir. I thank you very much for giving the opportunity. And one more thing I would like to say is micro and small is giving more protection, sir. Don't think that micro small is not neglecting women. We are giving more and more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your thoughts. And may I now request Ms. Srimati P.V. Padmaja, IPS, SP Women Safety Wing, Telangana State, to please take over the mic.
Thank you, Karisha. A warm welcome to all. So, now may I request Sri Shekhar Reddy Garu, Chairman CII IWN, who is representing the industry bodies and trade bodies of Telangana, to please come on to dais, sir. I invite Rashekar Reddy Garu from TRADAI to please come on to the dais, sir. I request Bhagwati ji to come and occupy the dais. I invite Ms. Mansa, Miss India Femina 2020, to please come on to the dais and have your seat. I request Muralidharan sir to please come on to the dais and have your seats. Please, sir, please take your seats. Now I request Shika ma'am to come on to the dais, ma'am, please. I also invite Bharani Garu, who has joined at the right time to the event. Please come on to the dais, sir. Sir, it's okay. It's okay. Now I request Shika ma'am to please come to the dais and have your seat, ma'am. A very good afternoon to all the esteemed dignitaries, media friends, and senior officers and dear guests. The Women's Safety Wing of Telangana Police has always served to make Telangana a better and safer place for women. Today's program is an extension for the same, our ever-growing commitment towards the women's safety of Telangana. So today's program is about the launch of the Sahas, which is going to take, say, in a couple of minutes. It is going to happen because we are waiting for the dignitaries to come. So in the meanwhile, we want to listen to the good words of the dignitaries on the dais. Now may I request Sir Shekhar Reddy Garu to come and please speak about the Sahas event, how it has made into an ideable and actionable thing, sir. Please.
Respected Shika Goel Madam, Additional Director General of Police, Women Safety Wing, Telangana State, and Srimati P.V. Padmaja Garu, SP Women Safety Wing, Manasa Garu, Srimati Bhagavati Devi, and my friend Rashekar Reddy, General Secretary, Krida Hyderabad, and Mr. Bharani, and Muralidhar, other friends here, industry friends, and I, on my behalf, on behalf of the CII, and on behalf of the FTCCI, KREDAI, ICR, TAI, Hyderabad, and TFCC. Basireddy Garu is sitting there. Basireddy Garu is representing TFCCI. So, all the representatives of these associations, all of are with you today on the launch of Sahas, which is a great initiative towards making workplaces more safer by the Women's Safety Wing of Telangana State Police. Women's safety is an important issue, not only in the Telangana, but across the world. It is good to know that the government of Telangana has taken various steps to address this concern and is ensuring the safety and well-being of women in the state. Utmost importance is being given through several legislations, supportive services, she teams, Nirbhaya and Bharosa centers, etc. Increasing women's economic participation and ensuring their safety are crucial for promoting gender equality and women's empowerment. As you all aware, Confederation of Indian Industry is one of the premier business associations in the country, which is 127 years old and has about more than 9,000 organizations as members across the country. The Indian Women Network, which is part of the Confederation of Indian Industry, is promoting gender diversity and empowering women in the workplace. It serves as a platform for women professionals to come together, network, share experiences, and collaborate on various issues pertaining women's empowerment and gender equality. CAIWN is very pleased to be one of the collaborating partners for the Bhumika helpline number that provides counseling, legal advice, and assistance to women facing gender-based violence. CAIWN and NATCO Trust, which is the CSR wing of the NATCO Pharma Limited, our member organization is supporting Bhumika helpline. We are popularizing the helpline number among the corporate members. The last quarter, December to February, the helpline receives about 433 calls, of which 70% calls are directly from the victims. The main objective of the helpline is to assist women in distress by offering legal advice, counseling, emotional support, and guidance. The aim is to empower survivors, boost their confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth, and provide them with the information about legal and medical assistance, as well as other referral services. Today, we, CAA, FTCCI, KREDAI, TAI, ICIA, TFCC, and many other organizations are pleased to be part of this launch program of Sahas initiative, which aims at making workplaces safer as well as the strengthening internal compliance mechanisms for organizations. There is absolute need to create safe and inclusive work environment that prioritize safety and the well-being of the women. All organizations need to implement preventive measures to address workplace harassment through awareness campaigns, training programs, and a robust complaint mechanism. To promote gender equality, there is an absolute need to engage men and boys in conversation, encourage men to become allies and advocates for the women's rights and safety. Educate boys from a young age about the gender equality and respectful behavior towards women. Sahas initiative could foster collaboration with the government, civil society organization, private sector, and community stakeholders to collectively address women's economic participation and safety. Partnership initiative can lead to coordinated efforts, shared resources, and knowledge exchange for more effective outcomes. Data-driven approaches provide insight into the challenges and progress related to women's economic participation and safety. By implementing these strategies and working collectively, all the stakeholder associations who are present and much more to be added in future can enhance the women's economic participation while ensuring their safety, leading to more inclusive and equitable society. The launch of Sahas initiative today, where safety is prioritized and the drive to transform that vision into reality, is truly commendable. With these few words, I once again, on behalf of the CAA, FICCI, CREDAI, TAI, Hyderabad, Asia, and FTCC, and thank entire team of especially the Shikha Goyal ji and the government of Telangana, particularly Honorable Chief Minister Garu, for taking up a significant initiative towards creating a safer environment for working women's safety across the state. So, and I once again assure Madam that we all the organization in Telangana, we are with you, not only this event, further any CSR activities you are proposing in future, all the organizations are with you. We will take up in a big way. We have a Young India YI also our part of the CIA. We have about 380 young entrepreneurs are there. They are doing many activities on a monthly basis. We can definitely collaborate with you. And YIWN, our past chair is also there, Purnima Garu. So definitely we will be there wherever you just give a call us. 24/7 we are with you. And definitely this is going to be, Madam is very time bound. She wants everything to happen. She has given guidelines. The day we met, no, by this time we have to inaugurate this. So congratulations, Madam. Thank you very much. For entire your team and all the experts here, steering committee members, working committee members, all the officials. So it's I think the historical day, Madam. Today is the historical day in Telangana state. And it is happening under your leadership and Padmaja Garu and the entire team. So once again, congratulations to all of us. Thank you.
May I now request Anil Agarwal Garu, FTCCA President, please come on to the dais. And today is Sir's birthday, so welcome him with the birthday wishes. Happy birthday to you. May I now request Rajshekhar Reddy Garu to please to be here and please share your thoughts over here. Yeah, I request Basireddy Garu, representing FTCC, President TFCC, Telugu Film Industry, please come on to the dais.
Yeah, good evening all. It's a good initiative taken by Shikha Goyal ma'am. Thank you ma'am. It's like end of the day we have to be thankful, but when someone takes this kind of initiatives, we always feel a woman, but it's that woman is a mother for us. So for this kind of things, this safety, when recently this initiative has been taken by ma'am, Shekhar Reddy Garu has joined me in the group. I was following the things, what's happening. But still, the commitment of ma'am, I can say, within no time, the logo has been finalized, the concept has been finalized, and the data has been fixed, and the initiative has been taken up. This is the way. So this is where the commitment, as we all said, a woman always, she is a woman, she has that desire, she has that passion, she has that passion to do something good. So that's how, these are the things, this always motivate us. Men also, we are equal. So this kind of safety, maybe now we are for more of women's safety. I want to tell many things. I'm in touch from the pandemic time. mostly, I am in touch with most of the police department and lot of things happening. Maybe, I have closely observing she teams, Barosa. These are the things where it connects with our heart, maybe, how the people are suffering and how the department is helping them. And this is also one of its kind of initiative where we don't know in any organization whether people will be suffering or not. But this initiative gives some kind of maybe support system. They will find some kind of they will feel like someone is there for me if something is going wrong and all that. This initiative will definitely help in the long run, ma'am. It gives the people to also know even if something going to do something wrong also, you will get scared of the things, what is the consequences and all that. But anyway, there's a lot of employment from women in Telangana. Mostly it's crossed almost 35 to 40%. So we are there from ma'am. CREDE Hyderabad will be supporting this kind of initiative of you in the future also. And thank you for taking this initiative and thank you for all. Thank you. Thank you.
May I now request Anil Agarwal, President FTCC, to share a few thoughts about this program.
Good afternoon, Shikha Goyalji and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It is a great initiative, and the police department in Telangana, I think it's the best department. We feel safe, whoever is there, like in the business community also. I think we are the safest person we are working in Telangana. There is safety is the main concern. It was not there, which I think in other states there is a problem. In few states we can see, but in Telangana we don't see any problem. They are very helpful. And I'm running an industry, so I don't have any problem. I don't, like there is no pressure, nothing, no local pressure also, no leader pressure also. I'm very grateful that I'm working in Telangana, and the kind of initiative which department is taking, Sahas is courage, right? Courage should be there for everybody. And it's not only for working women, even for housewives also, Sahas should be there. That should come out with if any problem they are facing. So I once again congratulate, and I also thank our managing committee member, Bhagwati Baldabaji, for the support which she has given for this initiative. So best of luck, and I hope this trend will continue and many such initiatives will come from the police department, not only police department, even the government. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Now may I request Basireddy Garu, President TFCC, to speak about this Sahas for a few seconds.
Thank you, ma'am. Just want to correct myself a little bit. TFCC stands for Telugu Film Chamber of Commerce, which belongs to both states. TSFCC belongs to the Telangana State Film Chamber of Commerce. And their secretary is also here with us, and we invited him from the film industry side. So I thank you very much, Anupam. And our Film Chamber President, Producers Council President is also here, Damodar Garu, and he's also Secretary in the Telugu Film Chamber of Commerce for a long time and does an excellent job. So going forward, I was talking to Shikha ma'am. First of all, thanks, ma'am, for inviting me here. We are way behind in terms of our corporate environment for the woman when it compares to the United States. You won't believe a statement like a fellow employee if you say, you have a great figure. He may be honestly saying that, That doesn't matter. But it doesn't work in a work environment. If you say, is your husband taking care of you well? And put your hand around it. There are several things we need to be exposed. I mean, we have to put it out in a graphical environment. I've told Shika Madam, we will be more than happy as a film industry. We have done some in the She team with Jay Sudagaru and Sania Mirza and Anushka. We have done some things for C.V. Anand Garu in the past. Our movie industry will be very much, our Supriya is a very, very strong woman. She will be more than happy to support, and we will give all the equipment and everything else for you to promote this in a social media. Telugu film industry is going to be always with the police department, and we will do whatever we can to make sure this awareness needs to spread. So once the awareness spreads, then people start behaving a little bit better, I think. It's nothing but. But trust me, the way our women in our country are progressing, as I said, before I die, probably there will be a men's safety wing. We all wish that we can be protected. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Garu. So now my request Muralidharan Garu, MD, TMI Group, to share a few thoughts about the Sahas.
Good afternoon, Shikha ji. Thank you for inviting me as an independent. I've been associated with FICCI for several years. I've been associated with CEO Club. And today I'm representing TMI Group and also myself. One of the advantages is I can speak my mind. I don't have to speak the official line, which often CII, everybody at the FICCI have to ask me to do. I think for a long time, we men were only talking. We were not doing anything about women's equality. We never did anything for women's safety. The good news is that I've seen it in the last 5 to 10 years. There's a serious action across the corporate sector. We are one of the largest hiring agency, and repeatedly our request from various companies is we want to increase the diversity, we want more women, and we are starting a separate organization of women to get more jobs to women. So this is the first time men finally are doing something. Talking about the second thing about doing, I have great respect for Telangana Police. We started some work with Telangana Police in 2014, and it's been an enormously satisfying experience of working in Telangana Police. I always say Telangana Police, what they say, they do. And Shikha ji, you're a good example. You called me, 10, 15 days ago, and we had a conversation and we are doing it. So I'm very, very delighted. Telangana Police is taking the lead, and we must all be very grateful for a wonderful police force in the state. And the She team especially has been a game changer. I think many of us know, I know of stories of how people have benefited from She team, and the kind of support they give to women as they come in has been enormous. So thank you so much for the entire She team, and I want to welcome all of us in this group to appreciate the kind of mind changes that have happened in the police force, especially with She team. Lastly, I want to leave only one thought for Shikha ji. This is based on one interesting development which is happening in the employment market. When we talk about workplaces, the conventional philosophy is that people come to office and work. In the next 10 years, only 10 to 15% of the people will be working from offices. 85% will be working from home, working on contract, working on gig workers, which is basically piecemeal. So my encouragement will be when you talk about workplaces or women in workplaces, we should expand that definition to any women who's working as a part-time, full-time gig workers, so that we have a broader definition of women so that they can benefit. Thank you.
Thank you, Muralidharan sir. Now, I request Bharani Kumar Arol to please share their thoughts on today's program.
Thank you, Madam. I'll also try to be as brief as possible, but that is my challenge. I'll try to just overcome the challenge today. Respected Shika Madam and all my other industry colleagues on the dais, a lot of accomplished women on the dais and off the dais. I see many known faces here. I'm not sure if many of you know me, but I represented the Hyderabad IT Industry Association as the president. I'm the immediate past president. I was also the general secretary for Cyberabad Security Council and Hyderabad City Security Council. Very heartening to see a lot of men here, right? Though Sahas, they talk about, like a women empowerment program, women safety program and all that, but very heartening to see many men. Believe me, it's not women who always has to work towards women empowerment or women safety. Primarily, it should be men who should support and foster safety for women in any environment. For example, I always take pride, not that I boast myself, but I take pride in saying that whatever I could accomplish for women's safety in Hyderabad. I am the creator of She Shuttle. I'm not sure if any of you know about the shuttle program, but I'm the creator. I was recognized by the Telangana government for having done that initiative. And that is my tenure at Cyberabad Security Council. And later on, when I started as secretary in Hyderabad City Security Council, thanks to Shika Madam, she was very, very supportive. We started an initiative called STREE, S-T-R-E-E. It's basically an acronym for She Triumphs Through Respect, Equality and Empowerment. So this program is a grassroots level program to be able to develop leadership among women at the grassroots level. So this program is being, conducted, facilitated by the Hyderabad City Security Council. It's been going pretty well. We've already completed 2 years. We want to expand that to all other parts of the city and also moving forward to the state of Telangana. The reason why I'm saying that is because Telangana as a state, it has pioneered in women's safety. Why women's safety is very important, I'm sure you all know that we need more inclusivity, diversity, to bring more women into the workforce. And by bringing more women into the workforce, it is going to just have a huge impact on the India GDP itself, right? And today, IT industry, where I come from, has close to about 35% of women employed. Believe me, at the bottom of the pyramid, women who join at the entry level, we almost have close to 50% women. But as they go up the ladder to the pyramid, what happens is that just numbers, a percentage goes down. The reason is women are not just, are pushing themselves up to the top level. There are many reasons. One is social reason, one of domestic reason, other one is some harassment situations in the organization which really prohibits them to just move up. And this program, Sahas, is definitely a program that intends, works towards enhancing women's safety in the work environment. I know there are programs there, women's safety programs there, and there are also law that ensures safety of women in the workplace. But to what extent, to be honest with you all, and you should be honest to yourself too, how much has been implemented in your own organization? See, the enforcement cannot always help. I think self-realization and programs like this should really help in terms of creating that awareness and making women very, very, part of that whole program and organizations complying with it in a big way. I think Shika Madam, right, when she started, discussing about this whole program, she conceived this thought. And I had the wonderful opportunity to be able to speak to her, talk to her at the very initial levels of this program. And the passion she demonstrates, right, in terms of getting this done. She says, this entire department is just not for she teams, just women's safety, but we have to look at comprehensively in terms of, making sure women are safe at workplace and also in any other social context. So I think the passion she brings is definitely something will really drive this program very, very successful, very, very sustainable program, because many programs can be successful, but are they sustainable is very important. That can happen only when passionate people like her drives it, and of course all the industry leaders here who have come forward and giving that commitment to be able to take this forward, in a big way. I think, and I take pride again, madam, that I'm also involved here in whatever capacity, but certainly I'll be there as an individual resource to whatever extent I can to be able to support and take this program very, very forward. She teams being led by Shika madam. So who else can we just have? Let's give her a big applause for the kind of, say, passion she has and the leadership that she's going to demonstrate driving this program. And wishing Padmaja Garu, Ashok Garu, and Sumila Garu. I think one more DIG, I forgot her name, but anyway, so I think the entire team of Women's Safety Wing, great success in this initiative, and request all of you to take this, to your own organizations, to your families, and make sure that you somehow try and just support this initiative, because if there is no participation, no program can succeed. So participation is very important, and evangelize this program. Make sure that our neighbors know about this program. It's all very, very important. Thank you very much, and good luck with the program. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Bhatni Garu. Now I request Manasa Varanasi, Femina Miss India 2020, to share a few thoughts with us. Please.
Hello everybody, a big namaskaram to everybody here, on the dais, off the dais, respected dignitaries. Thank you for having me here. Also, of course, a big thank you to Shrikha ma'am for having me. The first time that we met, we had in fact teamed up to drive some real change in the space of child safety. And today it feels so good to be reunited in driving real change in the space of women's safety. Thank you again, ma'am. Well, coming to Sahas, I really see so much potential in the kind of change that it is going to drive in the state of Telangana, especially knowing that Telangana has one of the highest populations of women, working women. I think it becomes absolutely crucial to have such programs giving women the strength and the faith to believe in our work systems. Well, I think what really stood out to me about Sahas is that it's a strong message of hope and courage that we're giving so many women out there, right? We're telling them that in case of any injustice or any issues that you face in your workplace, whether it's sexual harassment or physical or verbal harassment, don't feel like you're alone. You are not alone. The law is here to protect you. The police force is here to protect you. The Women's Safety Wing is here to protect you. And oftentimes in these moments of, vulnerability and injustice and just unfair treatment, we can sometimes feel like we are one against the whole world, but that's not true. There are plenty of support systems around us. We just need to use our voice and ask for help. I think that fear is something which holds back a lot of us, but sometimes right across the other side of the fear lies so much power to reclaim our strength, which we rightfully deserve. And apart from that, I would also like to say that, as women, it's only when we feel safe and comfortable in our workspaces that we can truly achieve the full potential of what we are meant to achieve. It's only then we can grow successful, that we can build systems where women are celebrated and cherished for all the work that we have to contribute to the world. On that note, again, a big salute to the police force. Thank you so much to the Women's Safety Wing for all the work that you do. As a working woman in Telangana myself, I feel safer, I feel more protected as I walk to work every day. And thank you again. I really look forward to the immense positive impact that Sahas is going to bring to the state of Telangana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mansa. Now I invite with gratitude Srimati Bhagavati Devi Balva, CMD Karthikeya Group of Industries, Chairperson of Mahesh Bhagavati Balva Foundation, and Director FTCCI, who has given the tremendous support. Ma'am, I request you to share a few thoughts with us.
रितु जी और बहुत सारे लोग जिन्हें मैं जानती हूँ, आप सब बहन भाई, किसी भी राष्ट्र को अगर विकसित होना है तो उसके लिए जरूरी है कि उस राष्ट्र की आधी आबादी महिलाएं इकोनॉमिकली एम्पावर्ड हो। और महिलाएं इकोनॉमिकली एम्पावर्ड कब होती है? जब उनके लिए वर्क प्लेस में सेफ्टी होती है। और मुझे ये बताते हुए बड़ी प्रसन्नता हो रही है, और आप सब भी जानते हैं कि हमारे लिए ये गर्व की बात है कि तेलंगाना में हिंदुस्तान की सबसे ज़्यादा महिलाएं वर्किंग वीमेन है। और उसके अलावा तेलंगाना वर्किंग वीमेन के लिए सेफ प्लेस है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। लेकिन इस सेफ प्लेस को और सेफर बनाने के लिए जो आदरणीय शिखा जी और उनकी टीम ने जो सपना देखा इंडस्ट्रियल बॉडी के साथ मिलकर, जिसमें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सारे हैं, एसोसिएशंस हैं, और इनके साथ मिलकर सपना देखा विमेन एम्पावरमेंट का। और विमेन एम्पावरमेंट तभी हो सकता है जब विमेन वर्किंग प्लेस पर सेफ हो, सिक्योर्ड हो। तो मैं यहाँ उपस्थित सभी लोगों की तरफ से, हम सब की तरफ से आदरणीय शिखा जी को और आप सबको इस कार्यक्रम के प्रोग्राम के लॉन्च के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ। जब मैं आ रही थी किसी ने मुझे पूछा साहस क्या है? मैंने कहा वर्किंग वीमेन के लिए साहस है आत्मसम्मान से जीना। साहस है, साहस हेल्प करेगा अपने सपनों की उड़ान भरने का। साहस आर्थिक स्वावलंबन का, साहस स्वाभिमान को कायम रखने का, साहस अपने जमीर को बचाए रखने का, साहस गलत के विरुद्ध आवाज उठाने का, साहस सच्चाई की राह पर चलने का, साहस सत्य को उजागर करने का, साहस अपने संकल्पों की राह पर चलने का, साहस आसमान छूने का, साहस सिर उठाकर चलने का, साहस अपनी क्षमता का पूरा प्रयोग करने का, और साहस पुरुष के साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर चलने का। और हमारी संस्कृति तो इससे पहले जब सबका परिचय हो रहा था तो किसी ने कहा कि विमेन के लिए उतना अवसर हमारे पास, हमारे यहाँ नहीं है। मैं थोड़ा सा उनसे असहमत हूँ। हमारी संस्कृति तो हमेशा नारी और पुरुष को एक गाड़ी के दो पहियों की तरह मानती है, और हमारी संस्कृति ने तो हमेशा महिलाओं को सम्मान दिया है। और हमारे संस्कार हमें कहीं से भी महिला को कम नहीं आंकने देते हैं। तो साहस महिला को पुरुष के साथ मिलकर अपने वर्क प्लेस पर अपने सपनों को ऊंचाइयां देने के लिए साथ मिलकर काम करने का एक प्लेटफॉर्म होगा। और मैं अभी शिखा जी से बात भी कर रही थी कि यहाँ इंडस्ट्रियल बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के सारे लोग हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि हमें अपने सब की वेबसाइट पे ये जो साहस का लिंक है वो डालना चाहिए, ताकि हमारे जो मेंबर्स हैं उनमें अगर किसी महिलाओं को अगर किसी भी कारण से कोई जरूरत हो तो वहां वो उस हेल्पलाइन से सीधे कांटेक्ट कर सकती है। तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा सहयोग रहेगा। भरणी जी बता रहे थे कि यहाँ पुरुष ज्यादा है, और खुशी की बात यह भी है कि मंच पर भी विमेन सेफ्टी की बात करने के लिए पुरुष ज्यादा है और सभागृह में भी ज्यादा है। और मेरा ये मानना है कि अगर विमेन को एम्पावर करना है, अगर उनकी सेफ्टी की बात करनी है, तो हमारे पुरुष वर्ग, हमारे भाई अगर दृढ़ता के साथ उनके साथ खड़े हैं, दृढ़ता के साथ उनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए खड़े हैं, तभी हम विमेन सेफ्टी की बात कर सकते हैं। तो आप सब लोग जो इस नोबल कॉज के लिए यहाँ आए हैं, सब विशेष रूप से पुरुष भाइयों का मैं आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। एक बार जोरदार तालियां आप लोगों के लिए बनती है। ये इतनी कम तालियां तो ऐसे लगती है कि पता ही नहीं चल रहा है, क्या कहीं आधे अधूरे मन से तो नहीं आए हैं। जितनी जोर से आप तालियां बजाएंगे, इस सभागृह से निकलकर ये मैसेज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में जाएगा कि शिखाजी के नेतृत्व में इन्होंने बहुत सारे काम हिंदुस्तान में पहली बार तेलंगाना पुलिस के माध्यम से किए हैं। और आज ये एक जो इनोवेटिव प्रोग्राम लेके आए हैं वर्किंग वीमेन सेफ्टी का, तो इस प्रोग्राम की गूंज न केवल यहाँ इस सभागृह से बाहर निकलकर न केवल तेलंगाना में, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, और मैं तो कहती हूँ अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर इनके संकल्पों को उड़ान मिले और इस कार्यक्रम की सफलता का परचम पूरी दुनिया में लहराए, यही शुभकामनाएं हमें देनी चाहिए इन्हें। ज्योति तो इन्होंने जला दी है, लेकिन हमें क्या करना है, हम सब यहाँ हैं। पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट का काम है, इन्होंने हमें एक प्लेटफॉर्म बना के दिया है, लेकिन इसको आगे कैसे बढ़ाना है। तो ज्योति तो इन्होंने जला दी है, पर लोग को संभालना है हम सबको। ज्योति तो इन्होंने जला दी है, पर लोग को संभालना है हमको। ये यज्ञ की आहुति बनेंगे, पर लकड़ी बनकर सहयोग करना है हम सबको। ये हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है, ये पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है। और जब शिखाजी से बात कर रहे थे, तब इन्होंने कहा भी था कि मैं इसको, हम ये प्रोग्राम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं इसको कहीं भी पुलिस का कार्यक्रम नहीं बनाना चाहती हूँ। मैं चाहती हूँ कि यहाँ की सरकार और यहाँ की पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट एक सहयोगी के रूप में इंडस्ट्रियल बॉडीज के लिए, एसोसिएशंस के लिए, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के लिए वीमेन सेफ्टी के काम में सहयोग करे, साथ आए। ये कहीं से भी ये नहीं चाहते कि हम इसको इम्पोज करें और कानून के डंडे के साथ करें। लेकिन शिखाजी, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि थोड़ा तो कानून का डंडा लगाए बिना हम भारतीय काम को थोड़ा आगे नहीं बढ़ाते हैं। तो मेरा आपसे निवेदन रहेगा कि आप दोनों काम करें, आप सहयोग भी दें और थोड़ा सा जहां जरूरत हो, जैसे पोस्ट एक्ट आप और हम सब जानते हैं कि ये मैंडेटरी किया हुआ है सरकार का, लेकिन आज भी अफसोस के साथ कहना पड़ेगा कि बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रीज में, बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में ये खाली पेपर वर्क होता है। कितना ये धरातल पे आया है, कितना ये लोग इसको लागू करते हैं, कहना मुश्किल है। तो आज हम यहाँ जो सब लोग उपस्थित हैं, वो ये संकल्प लेकर जाएं, जैसे मैंने अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में किया है। हमारे यहाँ जितनी भी महिला वर्कर काम करती है, और आप लोगों को जानकर अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि शिखाजी, हम जब महिलाएं जहाँ काम करती है वहाँ हम प्रो विमेन होती ही है। तो मेरे यहाँ जितनी महिलाएं काम करती है, मेरे तानिया भी यहाँ है, वो बताएगी, मोर देन 70% महिलाएं हैं, क्योंकि मैं उनको प्रायोरिटी देती हूँ। और इन सब महिलाओं के पास मेरे व्यक्तिगत नंबर होते हैं कि इनको एकदम कहा हुआ है कि किसी ने भी अगर कहीं भी किसी भी स्तर पर आपके साथ कुछ भी बुरा बर्ताव करना तो दूर की बात, अगर अपमानजनक टिप्पणी भी की तो आप मुझे फोन कर सकते हो। हमें अपने वर्क प्लेसेस पर इसी तरह से इतना स्ट्रिक्टली इसको लागू करना होगा, तो कोई कारण नहीं है। वैसे तो तेलंगाना वर्किंग विमेन के लिए ऑल टाइम सेफ है, तो इसे और सेफर बनाने के लिए साहस के इस प्रयास को नमन, शिखाजी के इस प्रयास को नमन। और शिखाजी, आपके इस प्रयास में हम सब तन मन धन से जुड़े हुए हैं। मैं विशेष रूप से आभार व्यक्त करूंगी मेरे पति श्री महेश जी बलदवा और पुत्र कार्तिकेय बलदवा को। मैंने उन्हें सिर्फ एक बार कहा कि ये मेरे क्लोज टू हार्ट विषय है, मेरा मन है कि इस कार्यक्रम को हम पूरे साल भर के लिए स्पॉन्सर करें, और आपको जानकर अच्छा लगेगा, उन्होंने एक बार भी नहीं कहा कि ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, किस लिए कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा बिल्कुल हम ऐसा करेंगे। तो उनका विशेष आभार इस मंच के माध्यम से। और जहां परिवार में भी पुरुष और महिला एक दृष्टि से सोचकर अच्छे कामों के लिए एक साथ आगे आते हैं, तो वहां समृद्धि भी होती है, वहां शांति भी होती है, वहां सफलता भी होती है। आप लोगों का ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए सिर्फ इसी बात के साथ कि बिजली जब चमकती है तो आकाश बदल देती है। बिजली जब चमकती है तो आकाश देती है, आंधी जब उठती है तो दिन रात बदल देती है, महिला जब गरजती है तो वर्तमान बदल देती है, और जब नारी शक्ति सुरक्षित होती है तो देश का भविष्य बदल देती है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार शिखा जी इस कार्यक्रम से हम सबको जोड़ने के लिए, और मैं आपको अश्योर करती हूँ हम सब आपके साथ इस नोबल कोज के लिए तन मन धन से खड़े हैं, खड़े रहेंगे। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय तेलंगाना।
Thank you, Bhagwati ji. So, I'm very happy to tell you that the dignitaries may start in another 5 to 10 minutes, and they may be reaching here in another 15 to 20 minutes. And may I now request any of the experts, Deepa and I, or anyone who can come here and can share your, or from there? Sir, please introduce yourself. Yeah. Sir, please tell your name and your expertise, and please share your thoughts on this.
My name is Sampath Kumar.
A little bit aloud, sir.
I've been in sales, HR, and training young professionals last 3 decades. I was associated with TMI and was leading training of the young professionals across India in various industries in BFSI. Today, I have been associated with Shikha Madam's program about last few months, and I've delivered a couple of programs. Then this gave me an insight into how we need to take this movement forward. And when Rajesh asked me about this, I said, no, I want to be part of this program. This is going to make a change in the state, and that's how I'm part of the program. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Purnima Kamble. I'm a lawyer with Fox Mandal, a partner with a firm called Fox Mandal, and I have been, I'm associated with this program as an expert, and I first want to congratulate Shikha Madam. This is such an excellent initiative. As I said earlier also, you know, there is a big gap. So there was a reference of the POSH Act, Madam. You talked about the POSH Act, and that's a very good example of why this program is much needed today. There is this act, and the IC, the internal committee in the organizations, is supposed to implement this. Every organization is supposed to have it. And most of the organizations, mind you, I'm a member on a lot of these very big company ICs. And most of these programs are treated, most of these companies are actually treating it merely as a tick box exercise, where they just simply say, yes, we have complied, we have an IC. But when push comes to shove and a case comes, they are absolutely clueless, and actually they try and shut the victim down. They try and, you know, they try and influence the victim in such a way that really it's nothing, just forget about it. So these are things that are happening. Now, where the issue comes in, where I believe this program will be very, very helpful, and thanks to the trade bodies, Shikha ma'am, I think there's a brilliant idea of getting the trade bodies on the same platform. There is a section 19 in the POSH Act. And that section 19 says that, see, we must understand, POSH Act is a criminal act, civil act, and IPC is a criminal act. Now what happens, the definition of sexual harassment is there in both the acts. Under the POSH Act, it is the civil side where only damages, etc., termination, all that can be done. But the same definition is there in the IPC, and there are criminal actions, there are criminal ramifications which arise. Now, when the company, the IC, when the victim comes to the company, the IC, victim is not aware of this. Victim says, I have this problem, this has happened with me. It is for the IC to recognize that some of the provisions are such that they come under the criminal side of law. And it is important in the POSH Act that the IC actually starts that action and informs the police. And that is where this program comes in very handy, because many times companies and ICs don't know how to approach the police. They don't know how to help the victim approach the police. So this Sahas actually is a Sahas for the ICs. Many times, I have actually called up the police and said, look, this is a problem. How do we go about it? The victim doesn't want to come forward, or the IC doesn't know how to approach the police. So, ma'am, I think this is a brilliant initiative of bridging that gap between the victim and the police through the organizations. And I think the trade bodies can do a lot here, the industry bodies can do a lot here by ensuring that each member company is aware of what Sahas is offering, how each company can get connected with Sahas, along with the ICs of each company, how they can connect with Sahas. I'll just, before I close, give you an example of a case that had come to us. And this was a real life case I'm narrating here. And this is where the importance of this program would come up. In one of the very big organizations where I am an IC member, there was this, couple, there was this boy and girl in an off-site party. This girl actually went to the party and she was just she was talking to somebody who asked for a drink, and next morning she found herself in that boy's room. Okay, she had no memory of how she reached there. And when that victim came, and through the organization where that victim was working, that victim came to us, she did not want to approach the police. She was very scared. She was scared of what to do. What will her family say? There were so many things in her mind. Even to get her to come to the IC, we had to talk to her. We had to tell her, look, we are there to help you. So you can imagine the pain that that victim is going through. Firstly, she doesn't know what happened. Second, she doesn't know where to go. And then we as the IC connected with the police and got that kind of help. So what I'm trying to say here is that while we talk about this, I think Shikha ma'am has actually understood the pulse of the problem. To connect to the woman in the workplace, you need to be able to give that platform to the organizations to tell their people that you want to go there, we have something, we will take you there. So be safe, have Sahas, that kind of thing. Thank you. Congratulations once again.
Good evening, everyone. I am Vijaya Khada, former Dean from Acharya N.G. Ranga Agricultural University. Especially when you talk about the economic empowerment of the woman is very, very important. I am from the education institution, education, research and teaching. When you are just talking about socio-economic empowerment, I would like to share my expertise. I have been working mainly to improve the economic status of the farm, rural, tribal and fishermen. If you provide the economic empowerment and the social empowerment of the woman, I am sure we will be able to achieve everything today. Everyone is talking about it is a holistic approach of the male as well as female of the family to support the woman. It is not only exclusively for the woman program or the male program. What I would like to say is because I really congratulate the team for taking up of the initiative of this such type of the programs. I'm sure we'll be able to help the future generation. When you're just talking about the safety at the working place or safety about the traveling, any place, safety is a safety. So that way we have to really concentrate and we all should work together mainly to provide the economic empowerment and social empowerment of the woman especially. Now if we talk about the sustainable development goals, women empowerment is one of the important aspects. So I don't want to take much of the time. I really congratulate all the team. In case you require any type of the help to educate the school dropouts or the any type of the, because we have to start at that time itself, providing of the courage, Sahas, it starts from the beginning at the lower level itself. I think in the morning, in the beginning, some speakers were talking about the woman spends more time in the working place. I do agree with that. In the low economic status, a woman works 5 hours more than the male member. 5 hours more than the male member. I'm just telling you, these are the research reports I'm telling you. So we have to really support the woman wherever she is working, because woman, when you're just talking about, she is a very committed, dedicated, and she wants to see the end results of that work. That type of the dedication is there in a woman. So that is why everyone is talking about the woman empowerment. I thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. I really congratulate the team for taking such a type of initiative. We have to really help in the future. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Deepa Nair. I'm a national level trainer on POSH Act, advocate and also a legal consultant. I was previously professor of Dr. MCR HRD Institute, Government of Telangana. So my journey into this awareness creation and training on POSH started way back in 2014 when I was empaneled by the Ministry of Women and Child Development in 2014. And this is how my journey started. I was made the nodal officer for the state of Telangana. So from last 10 years, I have been passionately doing these training programs and conducting awareness training programs. And I still remember in 2018, the then district collector had conducted a workshop where we had invited a lot of companies and industries, and we tried to create awareness among the industries for coming out for complying with the POSH Act, constituting internal committees and things like that. And I have been continuing the training. Now currently I'm on my own. I am now external member of various corporate companies. I think more than 20 companies I am representing them as an external member and trying to create awareness. Till date, I have been, I think I have trained more than 20,000 employees pan-India, I would say. So now, after COVID, I have been training online also now I have been taking up it very seriously, and I'm very happy that, and let me also say that I was also the lead resource trainer for the Telangana Police, Hyderabad Police, where we had trained a huge chunk of women police officers when they entered the police force. So thank you very much, ma'am. Shikha ma'am, it's because of ma'am's initiation, and forever I'll be very happy to collaborate in any way to take this forward, and looking forward to working with the Sahas team. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Archana Suresh. I lead TSIG, Telangana Social Impact Group, which is the official CSR cell of the government. I just want to keep this short. Of course, so in the world, there are the talkers and there are the doers, right? And everybody here knows that Shikha ji is a complete doer. She's a complete karma yogi. And I think a lot of us here are here because I think we identify with that doer spirit. I would just like to make one small request here to everyone. All of us are part of WhatsApp groups. All of us are part of, we have social media pages. While this is a great initiative that Shikha ji has mooted, I think it's our responsibility. Every single person here is a brand ambassador of, should be a brand ambassador for an initiative like this. If you can actually raise awareness on this initiative in your WhatsApp groups, with a picture or maybe 2 lines on the fact that there is something called Sahas, I think it will go a long way in educating women that there are avenues of help, because a lot of women still are worried about going to the police, and there is a sense of fear that the police still creates in the lay person's minds. So I think it is our responsibility to actually talk about this on social media or in various forums, because, I mean, it's only when we all come together will the needle move. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mahalakshmi Rajagopal. I'm a mental health professional, and I have been, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mahalakshmi Rajagopal. I'm a mental health professional. So for the last more than 2.5 decades, I have been meeting women as well as children and working with them individually on trauma related to various forms of harassment and helping them heal their emotional challenges. Since 2014, I have been involved in creating awareness in various organizations with regarding the POSH Act. I have also conducted a few sensitization programs for college students as well as for a few schools. Majority of my work has been in New Delhi because I was residing in New Delhi, and I've recently relocated to Hyderabad. I'm very grateful to Mr. Rajesh Kumar, who reached out to me and requested me to be a part of this, and it was very exciting to to be here and to listen to each and every one of you. It's the only thing I would like to add on here is whenever I used to go into schools to give sessions on POXO and create awareness amongst caregivers. I used to try my best to talk about the POSH and the need for sensitization on POSH for the employees in educational institutions. The response used to be very lukewarm. But we all know that this is mandatory for any organization which has got 10 or more employees, and we do have a lot of these kind of cases in educational institutions also. And that is also a space where we need to, consider moving towards creating awareness. And once again, I would like to thank each and every one of you here, and my sincere prayers and hope for this to help more and more women in our society. Thank you very much.
I invite Janab Mohammad Mahmood Ali, Honorable Minister of Home, Prisons and Fire Services, to please have a seat on the dais, sir. I also invite Shri Anjali Kumar, IPS, Director General of Police, Telangana, to please have a seat on the dais, sir. Now I request Shikha Goyal, IPS, to present bouquet to Janab Mohammad Mahmood Ali, Honorable Minister of Home, Prisons and Fire Services of Telangana. May I now request Shikha Goyal, IPS, to present bouquet to Sri Anjali Kumar, IPS, Director General of Police, Telangana. Sir, please have your seat, sir. Now I request Shikha Goyal, IPS, ADGP Women's Safety Wing, to come to the lectern and to share a few thoughts about today's program. Please, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, my really gratitude to Home Minister Sir and DG Sir, who have left a very important meeting to be here with us for this program, which is very, very important for the Women's Safety Wing. So, and a big hand for all. Home Minister Sir, DG Sir, all the dignitaries of and on the dais. Over 25 years back, as a young IPS trainee working in Jammu, if I was asked to guess the future, I would never have predicted the massive change our society would have gone through in the last decade or so. I belong to a generation that has seen the humongous transition from antennas to OTT and from 5-day matches to IPL. And I'm happy that I've lived through it all. I still remember the slight fear in my mother's eye when I waved my goodbyes and left my middle-class family in Delhi to make myself a career away from home. That moment and that look is something I can never forget. It is natural for every parent to worry about the safety of their child, especially a daughter. Conscious of this, Telangana Police has always been striving to reduce vulnerabilities and put in place preventive and supportive mechanisms when it comes to crimes against women and children. Whether it is SHE teams that are dedicated to make our public places safer, or the Bharosa centers that work towards elevating the suffering and misery of survivors of grave sexual offences, or our recent family counselling centers that work towards reducing marital violence. It has been our constant quest to identify spaces and target groups that may require our help. Telangana Police has always been at the forefront of implementing what we call humane policing. It is this perspective that I believe that Sahas is a natural next step for all of us to take. Workplaces in Telangana have been among the safest in the country. It is a living testimony to the passion and professionalism of our employees, employers, and industry bodies who have always strived for gender-positive workplaces. This is probably also the reason why Telangana has the highest percentage of working women in the country as per the National Health and Family Survey of 2022. However, as we would all agree, the biggest room in the house is the room for improvement. What Benjamin Franklin had once said rings true even today. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Sahas, a first of its initiative in the country, involving a collaboration between industry bodies and the state police force, is our commitment to providing our current and future generation of working women a supportive and sensitive workplace. It will be the collective endeavor of all who are present here today in this hall to strengthen this ecosystem of support from within rather than from outside pressure or interventions. It will be our effort to constantly strengthen the organizational mechanisms, thereby making the workplaces safer for the women employees. We look forward to working with all the key stakeholders in strengthening the safety environment at our workplaces. Without taking any more time, since I know that we've all been very delayed, I hand over to Padmaja for the launch of the event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Honorable Home Minister Sri Mahmood Ali sir to formally launch Sahas logo and all our dignitaries to please join him. Please. And with this, it is a time for the launch of Sahas microsite. Can we please present the click button to Sri Honorable DGP Telangana Anjali sir to launch the microsite. Thank you, sir. Now may I request Shika ma'am to share some top highlights of Sahas.
Thank you, Padmaja. I'll just take you through the important features of the Sahas microsite. Please, yeah, visible. So this is the existing Women's Safety Wing website. This is what we've launched. This is the Women's Safety Wing website. The microsite is reachable on the website landing page by clicking on the workplace sexual harassment button. So once we do that, it takes us to the dedicated microsite, the one which we have launched just now. The important contact details are available up, as you can see, including WhatsApp, phone, etc. There is also a Get Help button section which you can see, and this provides an access to our chatbot, the forum, and the various other forms pertaining to individual and organization support. The chatbot, can we open the chatbot please? Yeah. The chatbot can be used as a self-help or to connect to a live agent. So if you enter the name, it will answer your questions, ask you whether you're an individual or in your organization, and then further take you for whatever queries or whatever information you need. Similarly, the support forum can be used by people who can ask questions publicly or privately. So it allows both that facility. If it is a general question, it will be answered by the admin, and if it is a very specific question, then there will be experts who would be answering your queries. The individual support requests, there is a form which collects some basic information. Can we see the individual? Yeah, this is the support request form where it would ask, help you seek information or request whatever you would want to know. It is available there. Similarly, for organization form would collect information regarding the nature of support required and then link you with whoever is going to render that services. The Women Development and Child Welfare Department is also collaborating with us. Unfortunately, because of the meeting, the Honorable Minister was not able to come here today, but we are collaborating with them in this effort. The Sahas microsite also has a lot of information. Here are the names of the steering committee, most of whom are gracing the dais. As we said, the idea is to create a positive ecosystem together. Also, our experts, most of whom are there in the audience and have spoken to you in a small interaction. These are our expert panel. And also the microsite will have a lot of other information, information content, which may be needed on the subject. And over time, as we are talking about improvement, over time, depending on need and use, we will keep on updating and improving the information which is there. The idea is that, and the request is that to create awareness about the existence of this which we are launching today. So we request everybody in here, as somebody suggested, to either promote on the WhatsApp group, as the industry's body, a very good suggestion which came from Madam to put it on their link on their websites so that the members can use. So we request all of you to be a part of it and promote it. Thanks a lot to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Honorable DGP Sir, Shanjiri Kumar Sir, to share a few thoughts about today's Sahas program.
Respected Honorable Home Minister Sir, Janab Mohammad Mahmood Ali Sahab, my colleague Shikha Goyal, all the distinguished guests, officers of Telangana Police, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a matter of great joy and satisfaction that the Women's Safety Wing of Telangana Police is coming up with yet another landmark thing, which is very unique and the first of its kind in the country. The launch of this initiative towards making workplace safer for women is nothing but a journey of civilization towards development. I remember how in the year 1990, when I was a student of Delhi University, supposed to be a very modern university, and along with me, a colleague of mine was also selected for the IPS. But she did not join because the parents did not allow her. So from that time to now, 2023, when we are recruiting more than 5,000 women police officers as constable officers, I think this is a journey to be celebrated for the entire country and particularly for the state of Telangana. A department, whether it is police or army, usually a uniformed services is seen as a male-dominated service. That was the traditional perception. But now, just a month back, when I went to one of the most remote police station of North Telangana, an area which was earlier highly infested by Maoist movement. And there when I asked the local station house officer that I would like to interact with all the constables, I was pleasantly surprised that from the latest batch of constables, 8 women officers are working there. And I interacted with each one of them separately just to know how they are feeling about it. And I was more happy to know that all were absolutely comfortable and happy. So every initiative which a department takes, which government takes, is nothing but a milestone in a long journey. And this Sahas launch is a great milestone. Friends, 2014 was a historical year for the country. A new state was born, the state of Telangana. From an area which was considered to be a neglected region, from that beginning, when in the combined state of Andhra Pradesh, out of 10 districts of Telangana, 9 districts were bracketed in the category of backward districts by the Government of India nomenclature. They have a criteria of calling a district as backward or calling a district as developed. In 2013 and 2014, 9 districts of Telangana were called backward district. And from that time, now in 2023, as per the per capita income index, Telangana is the richest state in the country. So when we talk of journey, everything is journey. So this journey from 2014 to 2023, this journey shows many things. And every every aspect of the journey is interlinked. And that is why the role of police is extremely important. When we talk of economic development, the background to it is the foundation of safety and security. Without safety and security, economic development cannot come. And in the last 7 years, as per the Mercer Index, a New York-based survey company, the state of Telangana and the urban areas of Hyderabad and surrounding area is rated always as the top 3 safest place in the country. And when we talk of safest place, the first concern goes towards safety of women. And safety of women at public places, safety of women at their home when sometimes there are domestic violence, safety of women at educational institution, at workplace like today's initiative. It is an umbrella which covers every aspect of living. And really the new generation which is growing up and the next generation which will grow up after 5-10 years, I consider them to be really lucky, because safety is not just safety in itself. Safety also opens a great plethora of opportunities. Without safety, many girls earlier were not going for various options because of safety. I remember, again I'll compare it with my college days. Many colleges, girls students were not going because, despite very high marks, because they were considered to be, no, it's not very safe. There are boys who are perhaps, they do not behave properly. So I would say the reason is safety, but it leads to denial of opportunity. And that is why it's a matter of great joy for all of us. And all the partners of policing, I would be failing in my duty if I don't mention a word about the TMI group. The amount of contribution which TMI has done to Telangana police and to society by providing a platform of job connectivity. Hyderabad City Police, Cyberabad City Police, Rajkonda and all the districts, in collaboration with various companies, they provide a platform in which young boys and girls, they come, and all the sectors, all the companies of various sectors, they also come, and there is a matching of demand and supply. And I don't remember the figure now, but it must be about 20,000-30,000. 40,000 young boys and girls have got job. So hearty congratulations to the entire TMI group. It is very difficult to talk about everyone, but let me tell you, first time I was, being a police officer, I have, generally we don't have a role to either the glamour business or to Miss World or Miss Universe. But first time when I met, I think it was 2-3 years back. Manasa, when was that? About 2 years back. So when the entire team came to my office, that lot of programs have to be done and there are a lot of events to be organized, I realized how much professionalism is there in every field. And the amount of care, the amount of caution which her team was taking in every small bit of thing, I was really overwhelmed. And I was more overwhelmed because in that entire team, there was not even a single man. It was absolutely women everywhere. So it is really the journey of mankind is nothing but the evolution of safety, security and comfort of women. That is most important, and I would say that is the most important index of development. When we call ourselves to be a civilized society, when we call ourselves that we are marching towards a better civilization, the greatest index is how comfortable women are. So, without taking much of a time, I would end with an appeal to everyone, to all of us, to men, women, young boys, girls, elderly, government, non-government, that when we are talking of journey, everything is a journey, then we all are musafir. We have to play our role. And हमारे और आपके बाद भी बहुत मुसाफिर आएंगे, लेकिन अभी इस वक्त रास्ते में जो पत्थर है उसे हटाना हमारा काम है. So with this I would like to once again compliment Shikha Goyal and the entire team for this program and all the dignitaries and particularly our Home Minister sir. After the big program which we completed, for 2 minutes I went to Home Minister sir's chamber, and there in that 5 to 7 minutes he met at least 10 people who were waiting there and satisfied every one of them, and at least 50% of them were women. So this is the commitment of the government. This is the commitment of Home Department. This is the commitment of Police Department. And that is why I request each one of you, wherever you see khaki, please give a smile, because your smile will give us the strength. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So now I request our Honorable Home Minister, Janab Mohammed Mahmood Ali, sir, to share a few thoughts about today's initiative, Sahas, making the workplace safer, sir.
Respected our dynamic DG अंजनी कुमार सर, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बात कही। ये ड्रेस को जब देखेंगे आप तो जरूर वेलकम कीजिए। आज तेलंगाना के अंदर वही है, खाकी ड्रेस जब लोग देखते हैं तो पहले डरते थे, अब खुशी का इजहार कर रहे हैं। ये मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ। Respected शेखा गोयल जी, एडिशनल डीजीपी, respected Miss Minasa Varanasi, Madam Femina Miss India 2020, Shrimati Bhagwati Devi Gadwal, CMD Kakatiya Group of Industry, Sri C. Shekhar Reddy Garu, Chairman CII and IWN, other dignitaries on the dais and of the dais, ladies and gentlemen, media friends, namaste and salam alaikum. Today, definitely good day because of launch of Sahas logo and launch of Sahas micro site. It is very important for our state women. मैं शेखा गोयल जी को मुबारकबाद देता हूं कि आपकी कोशिश की वजह से साहस आज अमलावरी शुरू कर रहा है। ये हमारे लिए बड़ी फख्र की बात है। अभी डीजी साहब ने बहुत सी बातें बताई आपको। तेलंगाना बनने से पहले लोग बहुत परेशान थे। मैं हमारे ऑनरेबल सीएम साहब के साथ जब भी मिलने जाता था, जिस पार्टी के नुमाइंदे पार्लियामेंट में नुमाइंदगी करते थे एमपीस, तो वो लोग कहते थे राव साहब आप ये बैकवर्ड तेलंगाना लेकर क्या करेंगे। जिस तरह डीजी साहब ने बताया कि हमारे उस वक्त 10 डिस्ट्रिक्ट थे, जिसमें 9 डिस्ट्रिक्ट बैकवर्ड डिस्ट्रिक्ट पार्लियामेंट्री सर्वे में डिक्लेयर किया गया था। तेलंगाना स्टेट जब हम आंध्र प्रदेश में थे, 10 में 9 डिस्ट्रिक्ट बैकवर्ड है, तो अक्सर जो पार्टी के लीडर्स है वो कहा करते थे तेलंगाना में बहुत बैकवर्डनेस है, यहाँ पे क्रिमिनल राइट्स बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं और ख़ास तौर से नेक्स्टिज्म बहुत ज़्यादा है यहाँ पर। राव साहब आप ये तेलंगाना लेकर क्या करेंगे, बड़ी स्टेट में आप है तो अमन से, अगर छोटी स्टेट हो जाएगी तो परेशान हो जाएंगे। हमारे सीएम साहब जब कहा करते थे कि साहब हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज बहुत ज़्यादा है, उसका अगर सही इस्तेमाल होगा तो इंडिया में हमारी स्टेट नंबर 1 हो सकती है। तो लोग मजाक उड़ाया करते थे कि अरे कैसा नंबर 1 हो सकती है इंडिया में। आप देखते हैं 9 साल के अंदर हर शोबे हयात में, और सबसे ज़्यादा क्रेडिट तो हम पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को देना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि जहां अमन होता है वहीं तरक्की हो सकती है। अभी शेखा गोयल मैडम ने बताया कि सारे इंडिया में अगर वुमेन्स कहीं जॉब कर रहे हैं तो वो स्टेट है तेलंगाना, स्टेट नंबर 1 है। तो डेफिनेट तेलंगाना बनने के बाद हमारे सीएम साहब ने सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को दी। उन्होंने एक बात कहा करते थे, अगर स्टेट में इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए तो सबसे पहले पीस चाहिए, डेवलपमेंट चाहिए तो सबसे पहले पीस चाहिए। तो आज हमारी पुलिस नंबर 1 तरीके से काम कर रही है और हमारा हर डिपार्टमेंट हमारे पास उस वक्त पावर का बहुत शॉर्टेज था। आप लोग तो इंडस्ट्रियल है, बहुत से लोग यहाँ पर, आप देखते थे फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे 3 दिन इंडस्ट्रीज को हॉलीडे दिया जाता था। अगर उस टाइम पे कोई पावर इस्तेमाल करते तो बहुत पेनल्टी लगाई जाती थी। पानी पीने का बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम था हमारे पास। नलगुंडा डिस्ट्रिक्ट जहाँ फ्लोरेसेस का वाटर था, वहाँ पर 65 साल में कभी भी पीने का पानी नहीं मिला। जब हमारे ऑनरेबल सीएम साहब ने असेंबली में एक दिन अपनी स्पीच देते हुए कहा, तेलंगाना बनने के 1 साल के बाद, कहा कि इस मर्तबा इस पीरियड के अंदर हम घर घर तक पानी नहीं पहुंचाएंगे तो नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन में कांटेस्ट ही नहीं करूंगा। तो सारे लोग बड़े परेशान हो गए। अरे सीएम साहब दिशा डिक्लेयर कर चुके हैं, पूरे जाकर उनसे मिले कि साहब किस तरह हम पानी पहुंचाएंगे। तो सीएम साहब ने कहा आप मेहनत और लगन के साथ काम कीजिए और वतन से मोहब्बत के साथ काम कीजिए, ऑनेस्टी के साथ काम कीजिए, ज़रूर ये मसला पूरा हो जाएगा। सीएम साहब ने 3 साल में कालेश्वरम प्रोजेक्ट बनाया, क्योंकि गोदावरी से पानी लाना सिर्फ लिफ्ट इरिगेशन से ला सकते थे। हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट था वो ज़माने में लोग सपना समझते थे, पर हमारे सीएम साहब रात दिन इस प्रोजेक्ट के पीछे लगे रहे। वो कंप्लीट हुआ। आज हमारे स्टेट के अंदर सारे लोगों को घर घर तक हम पानी पहुंचाते हैं और 1 रुपये में एक कनेक्शन दिया गया। ड्रिंकिंग वाटर सारे स्टेट में मिशन भगीरथा के जरिए पीने का पानी मुहैया किया गया। उसी तरह पावर में भी हमारी स्टेट जो बहुत प्रॉब्लम में थी, आज सरप्लस स्टेट है पावर के अंदर। आज इंडिया में नंबर 1 स्टेट है तो वो तेलंगाना स्टेट है जो सरप्लस पावर में। उसी तरह जो वेलफेयर स्कीम्स है, हमारे जो किसान हैं वो बहुत, हमारा तेलंगाना बनने से पहले बड़ा खुदकशी किया करते थे क्रॉप की वजह से। कल ही की कैबिनेट में हमारे डीजी साहब भी थे। सीएम साहब ने उनसे गुजारिश की, डीजी साहब इमीडिएट आप वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस कीजिए, सारे कमिश्नर्स और सारे एसपीज को ये बता दीजिए जो लोग नकली बीज बेच रहे हैं उन्हें सख्त गिरफ्तार सजा दीजिए और फौरन उसकी रोकथाम कीजिए, उन्हें उस कानूनी तरीके से अरेस्ट कीजिए। सीएम साहब कहें कि हर साल हम 32 से 35 हज़ार करोड़ रुपए नॉन रिफंडेबल किसानों को देते हैं, रैतु बंधु रैतु बीमा के तहत 15,000 करोड़ का तो करंट देते हैं। अगर कोई नकली बीज लाकर देगा तो किसान किस तरह जी सकते हैं। जिस तरह इंडस्ट्रीज में अच्छा प्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए, पावर होना चाहिए, फार्मर को भी अच्छा बीज होना चाहिए। आज सुबह ही डीजी साहब ने वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस की तो आज सीएम साहब मुझसे जब बात किए तो बोले मुबारकबाद दीजिए और शुक्रिया अदा कीजिए डीजीपी साहब का। तो ये हमारी पॉलिसी है। तो यकीनन हम यही चाहते हैं कि हमारी महिला भी यहाँ हिफाजत से रहें, चाहे वो सर्विस पर जाए। कल हमारे सीएम साहब ने मुखातिब होकर कहा, कल भी ये मसला हमारे कैबिनेट में आया था कि महिला के लिए सेफ्टी और सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे पास 6 o'clock के बाद काम करने के लिए पाबंदी लगाई जाती है। सीएम साहब ने कहा मैं देख रहा हूँ इस्लामिक कंट्रीज के अंदर जहाँ पर लोग बुर्का पहनते हैं, एहतियात करते हैं बाहर निकलने पर, वहाँ पर रात के टाइम पर भी लेडीज काम कर रहे हैं। तो क्यों नहीं हमारे स्टेट में काम करना चाहिए, उन्हें पूरी सिक्योरिटी सेफ्टी देना चाहिए। ये मैं बहुत मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि हमारी वुमेन्स के लिए जिस तरह अच्छा काम किया जा रहा है उसकी मिसाल हिंदुस्तान में नहीं मिलती। शी टीम्स और भरोसा सेंटर, शेखा गोल साहिबा बहुत मेहनत करती हैं, वो रात दिन मेहनत करती हैं और बहुत हमें प्राउड होता है जब तेलंगाना पुलिस को देखते हैं। तो लोगों में पहले पुलिस से डरते थे लोग, पुलिस वाले हमेशा डंडे का इस्तेमाल करते थे। आज पुलिस वाले फ्रेंडली पुलिसिंग का काम कर रहे हैं। आज हमारी स्टेट जिस लेवल से चल रही है, हम देखते हैं जो भी हिंदुस्तान के बड़े बड़े लोग हैं वो चाहते हैं कि फ्यूचर में अगर कहीं रहेंगे वो तेलंगाना स्टेट में रहेंगे। हमारा पॉपुलेशन आप देख रहे हैं, हर लेवल से हमारी आवाम बहुत खुशहाल है और हमारी स्टेट के जो चीफ मिनिस्टर है, काबिल तारीफ चीफ मिनिस्टर है, उनका विजन बहुत अच्छा है। वो जब भी सोचते हैं बहुत अच्छे विजन के साथ सोचते हैं। एक ही बात वो हमेशा कहते हैं, अगर कोई इंसान पॉलिटिक्स में आए तो सबसे पहले उसको अपने वतन से मोहब्बत होना चाहिए, आवाम से मोहब्बत होना चाहिए। अगर किसी को दौलत से मोहब्बत है वो पॉलिटिशियन नहीं है, वो तो सिर्फ बिजनेस के लिए आए। तो आज हमारे सीएम साहब रात दिन यही कोशिश करते हैं। शी टीम्स बनाई गई, हमारे पास भरोसा सेंटर बनाया गया, जिसकी वजह से औरतों में बहुत बड़ा एक कॉन्फिडेंस आया। तो शिखा गोयल मैडम को मैं बहुत दिल की गहराई से मुबारकबाद देता हूँ। साहस, यकीनन इससे बहुत बड़ा फायदा पहुंचेगा। हमारे महिला बहनें, अभी बताया गया कि इंडिया में फर्स्ट स्टेट तेलंगाना स्टेट है जहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा महिला काम करते हैं। क्यों करते हैं? इसलिए कि यहाँ पर अमन और सुकून है, और यही इसको हम जारी रखेंगे। साहस के जरिए उन महिलाएं जो जिस जगह काम कर रहे हैं, हम उन लोगों को भी इन्वॉल्व करेंगे इसके अंदर। जो लोग आज बहुत से बड़े बड़े लोग यहाँ तशरीफ लाए, मैं उनका बहुत शुक्रिया भी अदा करता हूँ। यकीनन आपके ताउन से ही काम हो सकता है, विदाउट आपकी सपोर्ट से कोई काम नहीं हो सकता। आज हमारी पुलिस पब्लिक के साथ जिस तरह मिलजुल कर काम कर रही है, सारे इंडिया से हमारे पास लोग आते हैं। अब हमारे पास देखिए, कुछ दिन पहले हमारी जेल डिपार्टमेंट में एक प्रोग्राम में मैं गया था, तहार जेल के जो वार्डर्स है यहाँ पर आकर ट्रेनिंग ले रहे हैं। आप बताइए, किधर हमारी स्टेट, नई स्टेट, किधर दिल्ली से लोग यहाँ आकर हमारी पुलिस से ट्रेनिंग हासिल कर रहे हैं कि ये लोग पुलिस बहुत अच्छा डिपार्टमेंट में काम करती है, चाहे जो भी डिपार्टमेंट हो, चाहे फायर डिपार्टमेंट हो या जेल डिपार्टमेंट हो। तो हमारे यकीनन हम लोग खुशनसीब है कि हम 9 साल से जिस तरीके से काम कर रहे हैं उसकी मिसाल हिंदुस्तान में नहीं मिल सकती। हम नहीं कर रहे। अभी कुछ दिन पहले महाराष्ट्र से एक बहुत बड़ा डेलीगेशन डिक्लेयर किया गया था। वो डेलीगेशन आकर यहाँ पर फार्मर्स के बारे में किस तरह सीएम साहब ने उन्हें डेवलप किया है उसके बारे में एक सर्वे करने के लिए आए थे। तो उस तरह हर शोबे हयात में, और सबसे अहम बात यह है, हमारे पास गंगा जमुना तहजीब है। यहाँ कोई कास्ट वाला नहीं है, यहाँ है तो सब आवाम में एक साथ रहने वाले। किसी के लिए अपनी कास्ट का डिक्लेयर की जरूरत ही नहीं है। और हमारी पुलिस ये अवेयरनेस बिल्टअप की है लोगों के अंदर। बहुत तो मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूँ हमारे डीजी साहब को, और आज के लिए खासतौर से साहस के लिए शेखा गोयल मैडम को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ। हमारी पुलिस यकीनन एक फ्रेंडली पुलिस की तरह काम करे। आज अवाम में घुल मिल चुकी है। मैं एक साहब से पूछा था कि वर्ल्ड में सबसे अच्छी पुलिस कहाँ की है, तो उन्होंने कहा था जापान की। तो अब आज लोग कह रहे हैं कि वर्ल्ड में अच्छी पुलिस तो हमारा तेलंगाना की पुलिस है। मैं मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि जिस घर में अमन होता है, इनकम की जरूरत नहीं है, छोटी इनकम में भी बहुत खुशहाल जिंदगी गुजारते हैं। जिस घर में दौलत है और अमन नहीं है तो वो दौलत बेकार है। तो सुकून और हासिल होना है इंसान को, तो जब भी जिंदगी सुकून की गुजर सकती है, जबकि फैमिली मेंबर प्यार और मोहब्बत से रहते हैं। वो काम करने में हमारा पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट बहुत अच्छी तरीके से काम किया है। उसके लिए मैं डीजी साहब को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ। और ख़ास तौर से आज के इस प्रोग्राम पर जो साहस का स्टार्ट लिया गया आज से, मैं शिखा गोयल मैडम को बहुत मुबारकबाद देता हूँ, क्योंकि मैं शुरू से ही देखते आ रहा हूँ, जब से मैं मिनिस्टर बना हूँ, बहुत रात दिन मेहनत करते हैं और डीजीपी साहब के हाथ हमेशा मजबूत करते रहते हैं। तो बहुत सभी मेहमानों का मैं इस्तेमाल करता हूँ। आपसे यही वादा करता हूँ, पुलिस हमेशा आपके ताउन के साथ, और जो लोग पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को ताउन भी कर रहे हैं इस प्रोग्राम के लिए, अभी मैडम ने बताया मुझे यहाँ पर कुछ लोग जो है बहुत अच्छी तरीके से कोऑपरेट किए, उनका मैं दिल की गहराइयों से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। क्यों कि आपके ताउन से ही हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, और आप जो भी ताउन किए उसका यकीनन हमें एहसास है, और उससे हम यही चाहते हैं कि आप लोग हमेशा खुश रहें, तो हमारी पुलिस अच्छी तरीके से काम कर सके। और इस प्रोग्राम के लिए मैं तमाम जो आने वाले मेहमानों को, और ख़ास तौर से हमारी डिपार्टमेंट की खास तौर से डीजीपी एडिशनल डीजीपी अंजनी कुमार साहब और शेखा गोयल साहब को मुबारकबाद देते हुए, तमाम पुलिस ऑफिसर को मुबारक देते हुए मैं अपनी बात खत्म करता हूँ। जय तेलंगाना, जय हिंद। थैंक यू।
Thank you, HM sir. You always speak a very great words and nice words about Telangana police, and it constantly motivates us, sir. And now the time has come for felicitating the heroes behind today's Sahas initiative. So now I request Honorable HM Garu and DGP sir to felicitate the dignitaries on behalf of Women's Safety Wing, sir. So now I request Ma'am Bhagavati Devi Balwa, CMD Karthikeya Group of Industries, who is proud supporter of today's Sahas, Bhagwatji, and who has supported us with 25 lakhs at one stance for the Sahas initiative. Please go for her. Sir, kindly please, HM sir and DG sir to felicitate Bhagwati ma'am. Please give a big applause to Bhagwati ma'am, please. And also, I request Honorable H.M. Garu to felicitate the steering committee members of this Sahas group in order, sir. First, I request Anil Agarwalji, President FTCCI, please. Present with the memento, sir. Next, Rajshekar Reddy, General Secretary, CREDAI. Please accept our mementos. So I'll also request C. Shekhar Reddy, Chairman, CIA and IWM, to accept memento from Honorable H.M. Garu. I request President TFCC to accept the memento as a token of this memorable event. I request Purlidharan Garu, MD TMI Group, who is behind this Job Connect. Sir, please kindly accept your memento. I request Bharani Arol, President and CEO Tech Triant Inc., to accept a memento as a token of our memorable event. And also, on behalf of Women's Safety Wing, I sincerely thank the event sponsors, Ms. Malati of UCT. Please come on to the dais and accept our memento. Malati from QCT. And I request Manasa Varanasi, Miss India 2020, to accept a memento for your gracious occasion on this event. I request Srinivas Garu, MD Shubhagruha, to come on to the dais and please accept our memento. Srinivas Garu. Thank you, Rajshekar Garu, for accepting. And I request Vamshi Krishna from Thai to come on to the dais and accept this memento. And finally, the time has come to felicitate our dignitaries on the dais by Shika ma'am. Ma'am, I request ma'am to present a memento to Janab Muhammad Mahmood Ali, Honorable Minister for Home and Prisons, Fire Services. And I'll also request Shika ma'am to present a memento to Honorable DGP Anjali Kumar sir. Sir, please kindly accept the memento on behalf of Women's Safety. So, I request Honorable H.M. Garu to present a memento to Shika ma'am, who is Sahas is the brainchild of Shika ma'am. Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. Now I request Sri Vinod, DSP Women's Safety Wing, to present vote of thanks.
A very good evening to all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It gives me immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this event to all the dignitaries assembled here. I would take this opportunity to thank our beloved Chief Guest, Janab Muhammad Mahmood Ali Sahab, Honorable Minister for Home and Jails, who honored this function with his inspirational speech by sparing his valuable time despite of busy schedules. I would like to thank our guest of honor, Sri Anjani Kumar IPS, Director General of Police, who has been strength behind our initiatives of Women Safety Wing all the way by sparing his valuable time despite of busy schedules. I also like to thank our Additional Director General of Police, Women Safety Wing, Srimati Chicago IPS, who is the architect of this initiative, Sahas, to make the women safer at workplaces. Madam is having much Sahas to take up many initiatives in future. By this will come into. I would like to thank Miss Manasa Varanasi, Femina Miss India, for gracing this occasion to reach the Sahas initiative widely to all the working women in the state. I would like to thank Srimati Bhagavati Devi Baldwa, CMD Kartikeya Group of Industries, who believes in women empowerment, came forward to support our Sahas initiative. I would like to thank you, Sri Shekhar Reddy, Chairman CIA, IWN, for gracing this occasion by sparing his valuable time. And also I would like to thank Sri Muralidharan, MD of TMI Group, Bharani Kumar Arol, President and CEO of Tech Triad Incorporation, Anil Agarwal, President FTCCI, and Basreddy, President TS FCC, and Sri Rajshekar Reddy Garu, General Secretary CREDAI, for gracing the occasion and coming forward to support in future this initiative and other whatever women safety is going to take up. I would like to thank Srimati P. Padmaja, IPS Superintendent of Police, for her meticulous planning and execution of this program and making it grand success. I would like to thank all other dignitaries who graced this occasion by sparing their valuable time to strengthen our hands in support of needy women and children. I would like to thank all the officers of Women Safety Wing who strive hard to making this event grand success. Now I request all the dignitaries to join for high tea provided here by Women Safety Wing. And I would like to thank media and journalists who have been supporting the Women Safety Wing in all the way from the inception of Women Safety Wing and making this function grand success. Thank you all once again. I request all the dignitaries to come and join for the high tea provided here.